G'day friends and fans, welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood Arcade, Power Games and Into the Owl's Mound. Before I begin, I'd like to thank the patrons and other supporters who help make this channel possible. And at the end, I invite you to join them. So please stick through. Just going to check audio, make sure everything's fine. Is it fine? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Yep, audio is fine, which is great. I'm just going to share out the link. Sorry. Normally just quickly sharing out the link. Let everybody know we're here. All right. Live on Rumble, X, and YouTube. All right. Now, as always, we start with my favorite site, the Bundle of Holding. All right, here we go. First up, we have a really big pack, 50 Dungeons, a mega bundle from Goodman Games, PDF format. The low-level collection, $19.95. These are standalone adventures, world neutral, great. We have 3.5, Pathfinder and Their Descendants, written by some very popular, well-known names. If you're into RPGs, you'll know the names Mod Cook and Robert Schwab. And I have Shadows of the Demon Lord, good product. These are 100% dungeon crawls with combat mazes and no NPCs who aren't meant to be killed. So go forth, make new friends, and slaughter everything in your path. You get 29 titles for the base price of $19.95, which is the low-level collection. Its retail is $254.50. These are all DRM-free. And if you beat the threshold price of $40.92, bit rich, but you get 29 more titles with value of $3.18. So, yeah, including some medium range adventures here, 7 to 9, 10 through to 21. Some high epics in the pack, the high level collection. So, and you've got the 700-page Castle White Rock. So it's not entirely beyond the realm of possibility. It's still a value pack. So in the low-level collection, you start with some basic adventures, some dungeon crawls, various modules, and player aids. Now level up, you get Castle White Rock. That's level 15, huge dungeon that'll take months to explore. Gazetta of the Unknown Realms, Halls of the Minotaur and Thief's Sword Vault. Saga of the Dragon Cult, 6 scenarios there. Chronicle of the Fiend, quest across 10 levels. Another collection of dungeon crawls. Yeah, $570 worth. So quite a value. Next up, we have Traveler's Sectors. Discover uncharted space in Traveler RPG. The core collection, 17 $17.95 from Mongoose to go along with the Mongoose Traveller 2024 update. If you don't have the rules, you start here, but for $17.95 you get 6 second edition supplements and adventures in the core collection. Beat the threshold price $41.69, level up and get our entire Frontiers collection of 7 more supplements. Bit rich, but still. You have the Sector Construction Guide, World Builder's Handbook, the Guide to the Third Millennium, the complete history of the Galactic Empire as it's never been told before, and core adventures. Level up, which I recommend you do. You get the Spiral sets. These supplements add sectors. Deep in the Dark adds Raven's Deep and Dark Nebula. The Ley and the Gateway sectors. Beyond the Solomonian Confederation. And Aliens of Chartered Space Volumes 3 and 4. And of course, if you haven't got Traveller, here's the core rulebooks and core supplements, all updated for 2024. This is the recent, still technically second edition, just recently updated. $17.95 gets you all 5 titles in the updates, all DRM free. The Core Rules 2022, Companion Update 2024, Ships, Small Craft, and Robots. The One Ring. If you're into Lord of the Rings, this is the official role-playing game from Free League. It's designed to invoke both the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. $7.95 gets you 5 titles in the starter collection. Beat the threshold price of $18.67. You'll level up and get 2 more supplements. The starters collection gives you the core rules, the Game Master screen, and Strider mode, basically playing the game solitaire. Level up, which I recommend you do, gives you the Lost Realm of Southern Erendor and Tales from the Old Kingdom. If you're into Cyberpunk, I recommend Shadowrun. This mega pack gives you quite the collection of titles. $17.95 gets you all titles in the Core Mega Essentials, including the 20th anniversary of Core Rulebook, a 4th edition, most popular version of Shadowrun. Beat the threshold price of $32.57. You level up and get the entire collection with 15 more titles. As I said, the 4th edition Core Rulebook is in the Essential Pack, as well as Introductory Mission, the Runner's Companion, the Runner's Toolkit, Arsenal, Guide to Weapons, Augmentation, Guide to Cybernetics and Implants, Street Magic, Guide to Magic, and Spells and Spirits are just the start. Now, Digital Grimoire, nobody knows all magic. It's an expansion to Street Magic, adds new traditions, psychics, etc. Unwired, Hack the Planet. One of the things about Cyberpunk is, of course, is hacking. And you've got the Game Master screen. Level up and you get Attitude. Eat them up and spit them out. It's about living the life of the untethered. Pardon me. Street letters and supplementals again. An NPC guide. Runner's Black Book. More high-tech gear and high-tech weapons. Mini source books give you animals, safe houses, and more supplements on magic and running. And Shadowrun 2050, the first edition setting, right? When Shadowrun first came out, this is updated, of course. This is the original setting, but with 4th edition rules. Now, the second Shadowrun pack contains 6 source books, $17.95, and beat the threshold price of $32.48, and you get the entire collection of 14 more titles. The Almanac, Guide to the Sixth World, Shadowrun Runner Havens, various locations such as Cape Town, Caracas, Hamburg, and Istanbul. Shadowrun Seattle 2072, updated guidebook for Seattle, the original main setting. Sprawl guides to North America, High Society. The Corporate Guide to 2070. Now level up, which I recommend you do. Clutches of Dragons. All roads lead to dragons. Tensions amongst the big lizards grow as they throw shadow runners at each other and their various operations. Campaign source books, Corporate Intrigue, Dirty Tricks, Hazard Pay, and Vice. Vice is interesting. It's always there in Shadowrun, but you rarely actually deal with organized crime, except maybe gangs. Running Wild, you have wild animals to deal with, Hazard Pay, various extreme environments, Dirty Tricks. For Shadowrunners, politics is about the ins and outs. Is basically violence. And of course, Corporate Intrigue. Well, guide to more information on the corpse. And more setting guide, 4 more setting guides. Corporate Enclaves, which is exactly like Los Angeles near Tokyo, corporate powerhouses. You also have Dubai, Europort, Manhattan, Nairobi, and Tachikoa. Feral cities, these are pretty much, as the name says, feral, like Chicago, Lagos, Bogota, etc. Land of Promise, Tear Down Gears changed. It now is opening up its doors and has a new ruler, an orc, of all things. Montreal, as the guide to Montreal of 2074. Many source books, gangs, jackpoints, mercs, and magical societies. Next up, we have Transhuman Space. This is Skirps. $17.95 gets you the base classic bundle. It's all self-contained, but it is based on 3rd edition, which you can actually get. Now, Transhuman Space is set in 2100. Humans colonize the solar system. China and America struggle for control of Mars. Royal Navy controls the asteroid belts. Attackers transform light from Earth. 79.5 gets you 7 base titles. All DRM3. Beat the threshold price of $32.08. And you level up and get the entire collection with 7 more titles. Transhuman Space Classic, the introduction to Transhuman Space. Personnel files, basically ready to go characters. 4 supplements, Broken Dreams. Basically, much of the homeworld remains mired in war and intrigue. Powerful corporations and high-tech armies fight over resources, markets, and ideas. High-tech terrorism, rebellion, crime, biological, chemical weapons. All the usual nonsense just ramped up to 11. 5th wave. Most humans still live on Earth, doing business, etc. Humanity is scattered in deep space, but Earth is still the center of the human universe. 5th wave. Introduce a new package of land, air, sea vehicles, and networks, virtual reality, another cutting-edge technology. High frontier, well, you have the moon, this time with bulldozers. It's densely populated. Helium mining on the moon, staffed by robots, feeds the fusion reactors of Earth. Outer Langi 5 is a ghetto, colonized by dreamers, ideologues, and undercapitalized entrepreneurs. Under pressure, under the oceans, designed the rules for aquatic vehicles. Singapore Sling, another introductory adventure. Level up, you get the spacecraft, some source books, you have the mines of Saturn, the clouds beneath Venus, and cults, conspiracies, urban legends, fad, and other activities from around the world. And 2 more adventures, and changing times. Yes, this was all done 3rd editions, but there is actually an update for 4th edition, updating the 4th edition. For $12.95, you can get the core rules to 3rd edition, the revised basic set, and the classic compendiums. Next, we go over to Drive-Through RPG. We have ACKS 2, a old-school revival. Enter a world where empires stand on the brink of war and horrible monsters tears at the fragile borderlands of men, with decaying cities teem with chaos and corruption. Weeping innocents are sacrificed to Catholic cults, and nobles live in decadent pleasure while the realm burns. The heroes, wizards, and rogues risk everything in the pursuit of glory, fortune, and power. This world where adventurers can become conquerors, and conquerors become kings. As you can see, it's a complete rulebook, old school revival. For those who are in the know, but those who don't, old school revival is a return to the original spirit of Dungeons and Dragons, not the revised or advanced but the old school version. Old school fantasy tabletop role playing. Actually, this is new, and so is Traveler's Merchant Edition from Mongoose. Science fiction in the role-playing in the future. Merchant Edition is an introduction for newcomers that provides all the tools you need to create adventures or entire campaigns, create exploratory traders, merchants, princes who travel into the unknown, or just ply a rugged merchant ship in frontier space. Starports, dock your ship at starports, visit strange worlds, encounter aliens, and make your fortune in the galaxy. I myself are a budding developer. I have Future Fantasy, a homebrew science fiction setting for D6 tabletop role playing. Just for $1 a month will get you access, level up, double thank you. $3 gets you access to some battle maps. And if you go the extra mile and pay $5 a month, you get these battle maps with grids. New maps added every month. Thank you all for watching. As always, I appreciate it. If you can take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you can, please support the channel. Check out the links in the description below. You can support me on Ko-Fi and Patreon, which I have too. Now, shout out to the Men's Room and Anime Night 1992, two channels regularly appear on. And of course, buy my books, buy my merch. All my links are in the link tree, found in the description below, in my profile, or use the QR code on the screen. Please and thank you. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.